Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC. We are in the shop and I am looking at the two Nitro V blades and all the handle materials that I'm going to be using for them. Just a review, this is the column in Nitro V, and it's going to get the black linen micarta with red liners and the red true stone coral inlay. So it's going to get a coral inlay in between the black micarta, which should look pretty good. And then the Yocto, which is also Nitro V, is going to be the denim blue micarta with the turquoise true stone inlay with a little bit of orange pop as just the liner, and in a G10 just layer next to this blue. So I think the dark blue, the light blue with a little pop of orange is going to look kind of good. I know I'm torturing myself with orange, but I think it's going to look really, really good. But before I start getting into this material, because the first thing I want to do before I start cleaning up these blades is I need to cut all the material up and get it laid out to be glued up for the scale. I need to actually build the scales for both. It's a lot of work. But before I start cutting stuff up, I'm going to back out. My shop is a complete disaster. There's just stuff everywhere. We have, just dirt and grime, and it's just been a mess. It is a working shop. I got Kydex everywhere because I've been just finished all those 6 skeletonized, so I have to clean all this mess up. And it's just, everything's not where it's supposed to be, and everything's a mess. So before I start cutting this stuff up and making another mess, I need to get this all cleaned up. So I'm gonna go do that, and then hopefully I can get started on doing the scales for the column and the Yocto. Both, again, Nitro V. This is my first time working with Nitro V, and so far, so good. This is as good as it's going to get right now. We're a little bit more organized. I put things where they're supposed to go. Got everything cleaned up. We are ready to make a mess again. So we have all of these little pieces that I need to cut and get it shaped for the size of a scale. So I need to cut out some of the coral as far as the thickness of the inlay and make sure that's all nice and flat. Then I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a red and black G10 spacer. So it'll be the black micarta, the red, the black, and then it'll be true stone on that side. Let's see if I can give you guys a better idea of that. It's so difficult to do one-handed. So it's going to be like black or red, black, the true stone, and then it'll be black micarta, or the opposite, black, red, and then the other micarta. So, and then it will have a red liner. So I got to cut all that out and get the scale glued together. Same for the Yocto, except I think I'm going to do, it's going to be this, then it's going to be white. How am I going to do that? I would think I was going to do white, orange. I don't know if I want to do white, orange, white, then do that, or just orange, white, then that. I don't know. I'm going to have to play with that idea. And then, but the same deal. I have to build the scales like I did for the Torcido when I did the Torcido project. So I got to build the scales, get them all glued up. Then I can start cutting and shaping and then cleaning the blades and everything else. So it's a lot of work, but it's time to go start taking my very clean shop, well, not very, but somewhat clean, and making a mess again. Yay! All right, so I got everything marked up. I'm going to do the orange liners on this one with the denim blue micarta. Then I'm going to do orange, white, then the turquoise, and then it'll be white, orange, denim blue micarta with the orange liner again. So that's gonna, I think that's gonna look pretty cool. So it's not gonna be a lot of orange. It looks like a lot of orange right now because this piece is taking up so much space. But once it's on the knife, it's gonna be mostly the blues. And there'll just be a little pop of orange and a little pop of white with the True Stone. So I think all of that color combination together is gonna look kind of cool. And then a little pop of orange for the liner. So I think that's going to be cool. And then we're going to see about the pins. I'm either going to do orange or I'm going to do white. I think the orange is going to kind of work. It's just going to be another little pop of orange, a little pop of color. And I think, you know, as many people don't like all orange, the little pop of orange is going to look kind of cool. And I guess if you're a Florida Gators fan, maybe, or Denver Broncos, or I don't know, whoever does, whatever other sports team does orange and blue, it's a popular. And then the same for the black and the red. Got everything marked up so that I could start building the scales, and got to cut all these little pieces out. And then I have these little trays where I'm going to keep all the little pieces together. And that's going to keep me a little organized. But I got to go cut it all. And then for these, I have to square everything off. So those rough edges can't be there. I got to take it to the grinder, smooth all that out, and make everything perfect so it fits flushly on the scale. No gapping, no nothing that the glue can't cover. I hope that makes sense. But it's a lot of work, a lot of detail work. But it's time to go cut it all up and hope and pray it all works. All right, so I got all the individual pieces cut out and have it roughly laid out here so you guys can see it. So we have the black with the red, black coral, black, red, then micarta again, and then again with the blue. You got the orange liners with just the little pops of orange in here. So it's going to be really kind of neat. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let's see. So you can kind of see the orange, the coral, the orange liner. It's just gonna give it a little pop there. That's supposed to go that way, and then this goes like that. Okay, very good. This is wrong. It's flipped like that. Very good. All right, that's much better. So, it's very rough, guys, very rough. So you got to have a little vision here, but I think it's going to look kind of cool. And then the knife will be like that, and then the inlay will be right there at the front, and I think that's going to look really, really good. So I got all the individual pieces here. Now I need to clean them all up and glue it all together. This is crazy. This is a lot of work, guys. A lot of work goes into this. And then once I get it glued up, I can cut the pins. I think orange is gonna be fine. Little orange pin. Yeah, I think it's gonna look cool. I'm really excited. Let me, I need to edit a bunch of stuff, and then I'll get back with you. I'm gonna clean all this stuff up and prep it to get glued up. Woohoo! Well, Larry, I got everything laid out. I got everything cleaned, and I am ready to glue these all up. So I'm gonna do something a little different. I tried, last time I did this, I did it on the edge of the table here, and it didn't really set nice. So I got this piece of wood, wrapped it in tape, got some wax paper so it glue doesn't stick as bad. And we are going to glue this up. I got a lot here, and we're gonna glue all these up. I also tried something a little different. Instead of just doing little bitty holes, like relief holes on the handles, I kind of laid out where it was going to be. And I'm going to try something a little different. Why not? So I got that. We'll see how this works, but time to glue it up. All right, well, I ran out of clamps, but we got that all clamped up over there. We got these all clamped up. So now we sit and I wait probably till the morning, and we'll see how these turned out. So you can see the little pop of orange. These are gonna look cool. Once they are dried, I have to take them back to the grinder, grind everything down, smooth it all out to make it a nice square. It's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work, and I gotta clean the blades up. So I have the column and the yoke dough. Both of these blades need to get cleaned up too. So, but it's late, and I'm gonna go check out a live stream and put together this video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this process, and I will catch you on the next one. So please subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. The choice is always yours.